They mean everything, you know, come back to where it all started. You know, Erie is my roots, so it's always nice to come back. My brothers get all the credit. It wouldn't be half the man I am today if it wasn't for them.
You know, we're always together. You know, you could never ask me, where's your brothers? And I say, I don't know. Nothing comes in between us.
It was just wrestling 24/7. You know, you come home from school, you put your book bag down, and you wrestle until it's time to go to sleep.
My oldest has always been a little tough guy. He went to the second one, you know, he kind of did his damage on him and it kind of trickled down, so James got it from all levels pretty much.
My older brother Glenn, when we played this game, it was like a launching game. It was probably the stupidest game ever, but we just would go and sit on his feet and he just would launch us up in the air as high as he could, you know, just for fun. And then one time he got a little bit too much air under James, and James went out and kind of like his legs got out from under him and he like toppled and fell on his neck. And our mom pulled up probably like 2 minutes after, and we're like, calm down, calm down, calm down, because he's crying and, you know.
Legitimately thought we probably killed him at least twice. I can remember right now. But he's tough. He was all right.
Like Malcolm in the Middle had nothing on us. You know, it was just mayhem every day until 5 o'clock when Mom got home.
It'll toughen you up, you know, and that's exactly what it did for me. You know, translated right to the field.
1, 2, 3, Trojans!
You know, after I graduated high school and moved out, I remember just coming home and seeing him. You know, he's just huge.
When I was a junior, we actually had an All-American running back, a high school All-American, and you know, my brother would tell me, you got to get your name out there somehow, you know, if you want to continue playing for high school. And so, went to the defensive side of the ball.
You're too little! He way too little! Get him some of that!
You know, his junior year, you really saw his natural raw ability. I want to say he broke the McDowell sack record in like half a season.
Coming back my senior year, you know, with that running back leaving, I had to play running back, and which is what I wanted to do, really.
I think he ran for like 1,800 yards and almost like 30 touchdowns on the year. So, and that was his first and only year actually starting at running back.
Oh, he was incredible to watch, and just to be able to hand the ball off to him and watch him go, it was really up to him how many yards he wanted.
James could put our entire team on his shoulder and carried us to greatness. And nobody in the world saw it except for Pitt. He had to live in those shadows. Then one day he emerged out of the shadow, and ultimately we end up with the ACC Player of the Year, and maybe even a bigger person off the field than on. Well, James has been in our life from the time he was 10 years old, and as he grew with our family, we were intermixed.
Very close with them, and it started, you know, with Sean really being, you know, just a friend from school, and you know, we coming together, him being my quarterback all through middle school, and so we're real close.
His older brothers were like older brothers to my kids, and my kids are like siblings to James.
He's like my big brother, I call him. Like, I can always turn to him whenever I need something. He knows he can always do the same with us, and that's exactly how our families are too.
The true reality is that James's family has been there for us. It was James and Sean's senior season. I had already been diagnosed in kidney failure. And after, I believe it was the second game of their senior season, Megan got very, very ill. They put 2 and 2 together and understood that she had the same polycystic kidney failure that I have.
I was in the hospital for about a month at Children's Hospital. He would come in on nights, like just with Sean, with my older brothers. They would all come in and visit me for a little bit.
As a family, we love to go to our Presque Isle Beach, which every night the sunset's gorgeous. And it was one particular night, and one of the nurses pokes ahead and said, "Oh my, you're missing a gorgeous sunset." So I walked to the playroom at the end of the hall to watch the sunset. And as I turn and look over my shoulder, here comes Megan, and Sean holding her IV pole, and James carrying her. Carries her to the window, sits her down in a chair. They sit there until the sun went down, and he carried her back to her hospital bed.
You know, stuck at being in a hospital bed for weeks at a time is hard, but seeing that gives me like a little light and a little inspiration that I needed to get out of there, and he helped me through it.
If James Conner decides to carry a football into the end zone, he gets there. So if he wants to help carry us to finding a cure, we will get there too. Ladies and gentlemen, I am honored to introduce to you James Conner, Pitt running back in the NKF Small Handed Victor.
You know, with the Kidney Foundation doing that, you know, we're getting, you know, national attention to the Kidney Foundation, and so good things is coming out of it.
I don't really feel like I deserve this award. If I was picking, I'd give the award to the ladies at the Kidney Foundation, especially all the doctors and nurses who keep the Gallaghers feeling well. I couldn't imagine playing football at Pitt without all the Gallaghers right by my side.
As touching as it is that James is allowing his face to be the face for kidney disease, I'll be the first to tell you that James isn't comfortable here in front of your camera. He's not comfortable speaking to a group of boosters at a banquet, but you put him around kids, particularly kids that look up to him, and he lights up.
We at Grandview Elementary School. We're gonna surprise my little buddy Roman. He comes to all the Pitt games, and it's an unfortunate condition, that open heart surgery. He's one of my biggest fans, so I'm gonna come surprise him here at this school, and hopefully we shock him, get a good reaction out of him.
Big dog. What's up, Rome? How you doing, man?
Good.
How's school going?
And it really all started after the Little Caesars Pizza Bowl. And the bowl committee people came with a little boy. And James knelt down, took a photo with the kid, and as the kid was walking away, it was clear he had some medical condition, and we learned that he had cancer. He didn't just give Roman an autograph. He turned to me after and he said, I want to go visit him at his school. I promised him we'd come see him in school. So we had the chance to keep that promise.
I know right where it is. So everybody follow me.
Do the stiff on the camera. How you doing?
I might want to be a quarterback.
I like that. What about you?
I might want to be a running back.
My man.
And he really looks up to James. I mean, he talks about him all the time, and to have actual, you know, James here and high-fiving him and talking about the game and everything, it's a really wonderful experience.
Hail to Pitt!
There we go. All right.
It means a lot, you know, just to see the reaction on his face and how much I mean to him, you know, it makes me real proud. Lets me know I'm doing the right thing. All right, buddy, I'll see you later, man, okay? Good seeing you, okay? Peace.
It's cool, man, seeing these young guys work, knowing I was in their shoes at one time. You know, I was in the same locker room as them.
If James Conner never touched another football, his life has already been a success. Not based on ACC Player of the Year awards, but simply based on the fact that he has a heart of gold and that he puts the people in his life ahead of his own life.
He's just so, you know, disciplined, and I'm just so proud of his work ethic and how much effort he puts into it, and his commitment, and just in general, just everything about the whole deal has just been crazy. I'm so proud of him.
He would never let anybody think that he's above anything, above anybody else, above you, above me. If he does get his head in the clouds a little bit, he's got his brothers, he's got my family. We're all going to knock him right back down to size.
Very appreciative, you know, to have the support, but from everybody, you know, close family, Erie family, the Pitt Panther family. Everybody, like I said, everybody plays a piece of the puzzle, you know, everybody contributes.